Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Sunil Chauhan and this is second video of the tutorial playlist on engineering 1500 square feet 4 BHK floor plan in Adobe Illustrator. Okay, so first thing first, let's adjust some settings and preferences in our Adobe Illustrator to make things easier for ourselves going forward. So the first thing that we need to do is select the edit menu and then go down into the preferences section, and from the preferences section select general. When your preferences dialog box opens, you need to click on units and change the unit. In the general section here, drop down menu, we need to select inches as our units of measurement. For strokes as well, we need to select inches, and for the type we can keep our unit as points. The next thing that I need to do is we need to go in the guides and grid section, and in the guides and grid section we need to make sure that at every inch we need to have a grid line. So every 1 inch we have to have a grid line, and number of subdivisions that we will have is 12, and then click OK. So this is the basic setting that we need to do. The next thing I'll do is I'll basically create a new document. So new document, let's for instance let's just choose a A4 size document. Let's make the orientation, let's choose the orientation of this A4 document as landscape orientation and then create. Okay, so here we have our A4 document in landscape orientation opened up in our Illustrator. Now the reason why we did those settings in our preferences section in Adobe Illustrator is that we wanted to have this grid. The way you toggle this grid on and off is by pressing and holding Control and then clicking your double quotes which is next to your enter key on your keyboard. So the way you turn these grid lines on and off is by pressing Control and then double quote, Control double quote. When you press Control double quote, this brings your grid line, and when you again press the Control double quote, this will hide your grid lines. Okay, so pressing and holding Control and then double quotes will bring our grid line. So as you can see, at every inch we have a grid line, and we have 12 subdivisions between these grid lines. So as you can see here, this box represents 1 inch. So every 1 inch of this document has a grid line, which is this darker line here, and then in between these two grid lines we have 12 subdivisions. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 subdivisions between these grid lines. This is the setting that we just did in our preferences section of Adobe Illustrator setting. So now we need to decide the scale that we will be using to create the engineering drawing for our 4 BHK floor plan. The reason we need to choose the scale for engineering drawings like this is because we are basically representing a very big, very large scale drawing on a smaller sheet of paper, which is an A4 size sheet of paper. So we cannot basically represent something like 50 feet on a A4 size paper. So we will need to choose a scale for this purpose. So like for instance, we will choose something like 1 inch on this sheet of paper will represent the 48 inch in actual size. So as you know that we are basically creating a floor plan for 1500 square foot area, which will basically be 50 feet by 30 feet. So we have to represent this 50 feet by 30 feet on this A4 size paper. So we will need to basically, if we are choosing the scale of 1:48, which means 1 inch of this section represents 48 inch in actual area. So to represent this 50 inch line, first thing you need to do is convert 50 feet to inches. So 50 feet, to convert 50 feet into inches, we need to multiply it by 12. and we get 600 inches. So the length of our flat is 600 inches, and to represent that on this piece of paper, we need to divide it by our scale factor, which is 48. So divide it by 48. So we'll actually need to draw 12.5 inch line to represent our 50 feet. Similarly, if we need to represent 30 feet, so 30 feet to inches will be 30 into 12, and that comes to around 360 inches. So to represent 360 inches on this piece of paper in the vertical direction like this, we will need to divide it by 48, which is our scale factor, which comes out to be 7.5. And then if you select the rectangle tool here and then click once here, you will get this dialog box where you can dial in your dimensions of the flat. So the width of this flat is around 12.5 inches, and the height needs to be, you can say width is basically the length and height section is the width of this building. So width of the building is how much? 7.5 inches, and press OK. What do we have here? I have mistakenly dialed in the stroke size of 1.104, which should actually be 0.104. So it should be 0.104, which will represent the 5-inch dimension of our exterior wall. So this is our exterior wall, which is 5 inch in size. Now I would turn off our grid lines for a moment. Notice that the canvas size has fallen short of what was actually required for our drawing of 12.5 inch by 7.5 inch. So let's increase the size of our canvas a bit. To do this, click on the artboard icon in the toolbar section on the left. As soon as you do that, the artboard gets highlighted in the canvas section, and you also get a bounding box around it. Now all you need to do is stretch the artboard with the help of the bounding box. This size seems perfect for our purpose. Let's see, maybe this size seems perfect for our purpose. One thing that I want to point out is that we need to make sure that our strokes are aligned to inside. This will ensure that we have proper dimensions and that the stroke width is actually towards the inside of the bounding box, and therefore not increasing the size of exterior walls beyond our required 12.5 inch by 7.5 inch. Let's select our rectangle shape here and let's set the fill color to none. So we just have a rectangle with stroke. Okay, I will end this video here as this video is almost 9 minutes now, and I'm afraid YouTube might not allow me a longer video as they have a limit of something around 10 to 15 minutes per video. So we will continue in the next class and draw the interior walls of this flat. So see you there, and until then, have a nice time.